The elevator should have stopped at the 10th floor, but it didn't. Instead, the numbers kept climbing. 11, 12, 15. Then the screen changed to something impossible. A symbol appeared where the floor number should have been. Not a letter, not a number. Something scratched across the digital screen like claw marks. And the moment the elevator doors finally opened, we realized somebody was still living inside the Ashbury Grand Hotel. Even now, months after escaping that place, I still avoid elevators completely. Sometimes I wake up hearing hotel music playing softly somewhere inside my apartment building at exactly 3:06 a.m. Sometimes I hear luggage wheels rolling slowly through empty hallways outside my door. And every single Thursday night, my phone receives missed calls from a disconnected number labeled Ashbury Grand Hotel. No voicemail, no audio, just silence. The same thing happened inside the building. The same night we discovered the missing floor. The same night Tyler vanished behind room 306. But back then, before we entered the hotel, none of us understood any of that yet. Back then, we still thought this would become another overnight paranormal investigation video. Another creepy abandoned location. Another easy viral upload. That illusion died the moment we stepped into the lobby. Because the Ashbury Grand wasn't abandoned. Something was still checking people in. The Ashbury Grand Hotel stood near the mountains of Colorado, nearly 30 miles away from the nearest town. Massive stone walls towered above dark pine forests beneath permanent fog. Broken balconies hung dangerously over cliffs. Rows of dead windows stare across the mountains like empty eyes. Even abandoned, the hotel still looked beautiful. That made it worse somehow. Like the building wanted people to trust it. Locals avoided the road leading toward the hotel completely after sunset. Not because of ghosts, because people disappeared there. Tourists, urban explorers, former employees. Some returned days later confused and unable to explain where they'd been. Others never came back at all. Most disappearances connected to the same section of the hotel, room 306. Official hotel records describe the room as permanently sealed after water damage during the late 1980s. But former hotel workers describe something completely different. According to retired staff, guests staying near room 306 eventually started hearing things. Footsteps walking outside their doors after midnight. People whispering through air vents. Soft knocking at exactly 3:06 a.m. every single night. 3 knocks. Always 3. At first, management blamed stress and exhaustion, until hotel employees started hearing the knocking too. Then things became worse. Guests reported elevators stopping on floors that didn't exist. Hallways appearing longer overnight. People standing motionless near vending machines staring silently at walls. The strange part? Security cameras never showed anyone there. Then came August 1991, the night Ashbury Grand officially shut down forever. A violent thunderstorm hit the mountains around 3:06 a.m. Power failed across the hotel almost instantly. Backup generators died seconds later. For nearly 2 hours, the entire building remained completely dark. No phones, no elevators, no emergency lights. When emergency crews finally entered the hotel at sunrise, 27 guests were missing, not evacuated, gone. Hotel room doors still locked from inside, windows untouched, no signs of forced entry. But the strangest thing wasn't the disappearances. It was the guest registry found behind the reception desk. Every missing guest had already been checked back into the hotel after disappearing. New room assignments, new signatures, new timestamps, and every signature looked identical, almost copied. Then investigators discovered something even worse. The hotel blueprint didn't match the building anymore. Entire hallways existed inside the hotel that weren't shown on construction plans. One staircase led toward a floor architects claimed never existed, and room 306 appeared on no official blueprint anywhere. After that night, Ashbury Grand closed permanently, at least officially, but locals still reported strange things after midnight. Lights moving behind upper windows, music echoing through the abandoned ballroom, shadow figures standing on balconies during storms, And if anyone entered the hotel after dark, they often returned describing voices inside the hallways. Voices pretending to be loved ones. Voices asking visitors to stay one more night. That should have stopped us completely. But Tyler only saw views. Bro, this place is insane. And honestly, the hotel looked incredible on camera. 3 nights before the trip, we met inside Tyler's apartment to plan the investigation. Rain hammered the city outside, while thunder rolled across distant buildings. Tyler already designed thumbnail concepts. Marcus loaded camera batteries into backpacks. Lisa researched hotel records silently from her laptop. The longer she studied Ashbury Grand, the more uncomfortable she looked. Then suddenly, she froze. Marcus noticed first. What? Lisa slowly rotated the laptop toward us. An old newspaper article filled the screen. Former Ashbury employee found dead inside sealed hotel room. Tyler leaned closer immediately. What happened? Lisa swallowed hard. He disappeared in 1998. Marcus frowned. So how'd they find him? Lisa slowly looked up. Inside room 306. Silence filled the apartment. Tyler forced a nervous laugh. That room again. Lisa opened another article. Then another. Then another. Every few years, someone connected to Ashbury Grand disappeared mysteriously. Bellhops, security guards, tourists, even construction workers hired to demolish sections of the building. Most connected to room 306. Then Lisa opened one final document. A recorded interview with a former hotel maid. Most of the transcript looked damaged, except for one paragraph highlighted repeatedly. She told investigators the hotel changed after 3:06 a.m. She claimed hallways became different. She said guests who disappeared were still inside the building, but no longer looked human. Nobody joked after that, because Lisa's expression looked genuinely disturbed. Then she quietly added, "The maid disappeared 3 days after this interview." Marcus tried laughing again, but even he sounded nervous now. Okay, this place officially sucks. Tyler still grinned anyway, which means people are going to click. That was Tyler's biggest problem. Fear excited him. The more dangerous a location sounded, the more determined he became to film it. And honestly, that confidence usually worked. Until Ashbury Grand. 2 days later, we drove toward Colorado. At first, the trip felt normal. Gas stations, roadside diners, music blasting through speakers. Then slowly, the world changed. Cities disappeared behind us. Roads narrowed. Mountains surrounded both sides of the highway. By sunset, dense pine forests covered everything. Massive black trees stretching endlessly beneath heavy fog. Then the storm began. Rain hammered Marcus's truck hard enough to shake the windows. Wind screamed through the mountains constantly. Marcus tightened both hands around the steering wheel. This place feels cursed already. Tyler filmed lightning through the windshield excitedly. Bro, the atmosphere is perfect. Lisa stayed unusually quiet in the back seat. She spent most of the drive rereading old hotel records on her phone. Then suddenly, the truck radio shut off by itself. Complete silence filled the vehicle. Marcus frowned. What the hell? He tapped the dashboard twice. Nothing. Static crackled briefly through the speakers. Then silence again. Tyler checked his phone. No signal. Lisa immediately looked up. What mile marker are we near? Marcus glanced outside through heavy rain. 3:06. Lisa's face changed instantly. What? She stared toward the road ahead. Most disappearances connected to the hotel happened near Route 306. Marcus forced a laugh. That's comforting. Then lightning flashed across the mountains, and something appeared beside the road. A woman, standing motionless beneath the trees. Old white hotel dress, soaked by rain. Bare feet covered in mud. Long black hair hanging across her face. Marcus slowed automatically. What the hell? The woman slowly lifted her head toward the truck. White eyes. No pupils. Then she smiled. Tyler whispered, "Keep driving." Marcus hit the gas immediately. The truck sped past her fast enough to spray water across the road. But through the side mirror, I saw something that made my stomach drop. The woman never moved. Not once. She simply stood there smiling while watching the truck disappear deeper into the mountains. Then the truck radio exploded alive. Static screamed through the speakers. Marcus cursed loudly. "What the hell?" A voice whispered weakly beneath the static. "Don't check in?" Tyler's face lost color instantly. "Did you hear that?" The voice came again. Closer this time. "Please don't stay." Lisa whispered softly. "Oh my God!" Then dozens of voices suddenly erupted to the radio together. Laughing, crying, screaming. Marcus nearly lost control of the truck. And then, through the storm ahead, we finally saw the Ashbury Grand Hotel. And the moment the building appeared through the fog, every bad feeling became real. The Ashbury Grand Hotel appeared to the fog like a ghost ship. Massive, silent, waiting. Lightning flashed across the mountains while rain poured over the enormous building. Broken balconies stretched above endless rows of dark windows. Some shattered, some completely black, and some glowing faintly from inside. Marcus slowed the truck automatically. Nobody asked him to. The closer we got to the hotel, the heavier the atmosphere became. Even breathing felt strange, like the mountain air itself carried pressure inside it. Tyler kept filming through the windshield while rain streaked across the glass. "Bro," his voice sounded quieter now. "This place is unreal." Lightning flashed again, and for one horrifying second, we saw people standing behind the upper windows. Dozens of them, motionless silhouettes watching the truck through the storm. Then darkness swallowed them again. Marcus whispered, "You guys saw that too, right?" Nobody answered, because we all saw them. Tyler slowly zoomed the camera toward the hotel again. Nothing there now, only rain and darkness. Marcus parked near the front entrance reluctantly. Nobody rushed to leave the truck anymore. The hotel towered above us beneath the storm. Massive stone walls, broken glass doors, dead chandeliers hanging behind dusty lobby windows. And every part of the Ashbury Grand felt alive. Lisa stared toward the upper floors silently. Then she whispered something barely audible. "It knows we're here." Marcus frowned. "What?" Lisa slowly shook her head. "I don't know." Then somewhere deep inside the hotel, music suddenly started playing. Old piano music. Slow, distorted, echoing softly through the storm. Tyler's expression changed instantly. "Okay, that's not funny." Nobody answered, because none of us were joking. Then the hotel lights flickered once, twice, and suddenly the entire lobby chandelier exploded alive. Warm yellow light flooded through dusty windows. Marcus whispered, "Nope." Tyler laughed nervously. "Dude, somebody has to be inside." Then we heard movement behind the entrance doors. Footsteps, slow footsteps crossing marble floors. Clack, clack, clack. Lisa backed away from the building immediately. We should leave. But Tyler already grabbed his camera bag. We came all this way. Then suddenly, the front doors slowly opened by themselves. Warm light spilled out from the lobby, and standing behind the reception desk was a bellhop, old red hotel uniform, perfectly combed hair, white gloves, motionless, watching us silently. Marcus whispered, "What the hell?" The bellhop slowly smiled, not normal smiling, too wide, too still. Then he raised one arm politely toward the lobby, like he was welcoming us inside. Nobody moved, nobody breathed. Then the bellhop spoke softly, but somehow, despite the storm, we heard every word clearly. "Your rooms are ready." Tyler's voice cracked. "What?" The bellhop's smile widened unnaturally farther. Then every hotel light suddenly shut off again. Darkness swallowed the building instantly. The bellhop vanished, gone, like he was never there. Marcus immediately grabbed his flashlight. Nope, absolutely not. But then the hotel doors slammed shut by themselves. Boom! The sound echoed across the mountains like thunder. And somewhere deep inside the building, we heard luggage wheels rolling slowly across marble floors. SCR! Tyler swallowed hard. That sound is inside. Then the truck headlights suddenly died. Complete darkness surrounded us. Marcus cursed loudly. No, no, no. The engine still ran, but every electronic system inside the truck shut off completely. Dashboard dead, radio dead, headlights dead. Nothing worked anymore. Then something tapped softly against Tyler's passenger window. Tap. Everybody froze instantly. Another tap came. Tap. Slow. Patient. Tyler turned toward the glass carefully and nearly screamed. A woman stood inches from the window. Old hotel guest dress soaked by rain. Skin pale gray beneath flickering lightning. Eyes completely white. No pupils. No emotion. Just white eyes staring directly inside the truck. Marcus whispered, "Oh my God!" The woman smiled slowly. Not human smiling. Her mouth stretched too far across her face. Then she lifted an old brass room key toward the glass. Room 306. Tyler's voice cracked. "What the hell?" The woman whispered softly. But somehow, through the storm, we heard every word clearly. "You already checked in." Then the truck radio exploded alive again. Static screamed through the speakers loud enough to shake the dashboard. And beneath the static, dozens of voices whispered together. "Don't go to the third floor." The woman outside vanished instantly. Gone. Like she was never there. Marcus immediately turned the ignition again violently. The truck engine suddenly died completely. Silence filled the vehicle. Then somewhere deep inside the hotel, an elevator bell rang. Ding. Tyler whispered, "We're trapped." Nobody answered, because everybody already knew he was right. Rain hammered the roof while fog rolled across the parking lot outside. And through the darkness ahead, we saw movement behind the hotel windows again. Guests walking slowly through hallways. Some carrying luggage. Some standing motionless near curtains. Some pressing pale faces against the glass while staring directly toward us. The hotel looked occupied, not abandoned. Occupied. Marcus grabbed emergency lights from the truck bed reluctantly. "We need shelter." Lisa immediately shook her head. "No, the building wants us inside." Then somewhere above us, a woman suddenly screamed. Not a normal scream. Pure terror. The sound echoed from one of the upper floors before cutting off instantly. Tyler stared toward the windows. That sounded real. Marcus looked at him. No chance. Then the scream came again. Closer this time. "Please help me." Lisa grabbed Tyler's jacket immediately. "Don't." But Tyler already stepped toward the entrance. "If somebody's actually inside..." "Tyler." Lisa's voice sounded genuinely afraid now. That thing at the window wasn't human. Tyler hesitated. Then the hotel intercom suddenly crackled alive somewhere inside the building. A distorted voice echoed faintly through lobby speakers. "Welcome back, guests." Static screamed briefly. Then the voice returned. "Your stay will be permanent." Marcus whispered, "Oh, hell no." Then all the upper hotel windows suddenly illuminated at once. Every single room. Hundreds of glowing windows staring across the mountains through the storm. And behind nearly every window stood somebody watching us. Motionless silhouettes. Entire families. Bellhops. Hotel guests. All staring downward toward the parking lot. Silently. Then every figure simultaneously lifted one arm, pointing toward the hotel entrance. Tyler slowly backed away. Nope. The front doors suddenly burst open violently. Boom. Freezing air exploded outward from the lobby, and deep inside the darkness beyond reception, we heard something massive moving through the hotel. Not footsteps. Something heavier. Something dragging itself slowly across floors. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Marcus whispered, "What the hell is that?" Nobody answered, because all of us were staring toward the lobby now. At the reception desk, fresh guest registry papers suddenly sat on top of the counter, pages flipping slowly in invisible wind. And written across the newest page in fresh black ink were our names, all four of them, already checked in. Then the elevator bell rang again. Ding. The old elevator doors slowly slid open at the far end of the lobby, and standing inside the elevator was Tyler, smiling. The problem? Real Tyler was standing beside us outside. Lisa whispered, "Don't look at it." But elevator Tyler kept smiling wider. Then slowly, he raised one finger toward the elevator, inviting us inside. And behind him, somebody else moved in the darkness.